Charlene Tilton was a teenager when she gained fame as Lucy Ewing on Dallas. Now, several decades later, she has a lot of memories of those days to share. Keep watching to find out about the unusual steps she took to land the role and why she feels so connected to that character. Charlene Tilton says she was instantly drawn to Lucy Ewing the moment she found out about the character.
I read in a casting magazine that they were casting for a miniseries called Dallas.
You have a girlfriend?
Nope.
But you do like girls, though.
And the description of Lucy was a manipulative little sex pot.
Although Lucy may have come across as a spoiled wild child, Charlene says there was much more to this troubled teen under the surface.
She needs to be loved. She's vulnerable. She doesn't have her parents. She was abandoned. She's raised by this wealthy family, but there's no real love there.
Charlene says she had some of the same personal struggles as her character Lucy.
Her core was not having her parents, because I had never met my father in real life and had never seen a picture. And my mother was in and out of mental institutions. So I was in and out of foster homes. So I knew what Lucy's core was.
Charlene also knew how to get what she wanted. She says the casting director initially didn't think she was right for the part and wouldn't let her audition.
I snuck into the studio every day and ran into her office at Warner Brothers. Please, just let me read. Give me just a few minutes. Finally, she said, come back tomorrow.
She later asked for a script so that she could prepare for the audition, and they said no. And in a move that perhaps signaled that she'd be perfect as a Ewing, Charlene snuck back into the studio while the crew was at lunch and got a copy of the script and rehearsed with her agent just hours before her audition.
Call me her name.
Pam.
Again.
Pam.
After winning the role at 17, Charlene was involved in some very adult storylines, including Lucy's romance with the much older ranch hand, Ray Krebs.
Steve Canale and I had some really pushing the envelope love scenes. They really didn't show that kind of stuff at that time.
Looking back, the actress says her favorite storyline was when Lucy was engaged to a man who was secretly gay and eventually opens up to Lucy with the truth.
I don't like what you're telling me, but I can learn to live with it. I know I can.
Could you learn to live with Sam, too?
Sam?
Or if not Sam, someone else? I'm telling you, Lucy, I'm not going to change. I know it. I'm tired of trying.
It was such a beautiful storyline. How he said, it's because I love you that I can't go through with this. I've got to be true to you, and I got to be true to myself. And it was so beautifully written and handled.
Lucy and her uncle JR often argued, but off camera, Charlene and Larry Hagman, who played JR, were extremely close and remained in contact until the actor's death in 2012.
He was a real father figure to me. I learned a lot from him.
Charlene says Larry Hagman and the rest of the Dallas cast helped her develop a strong work ethic, and they protected her from the pressures that often negatively affect the lives of young actors. Thank you for watching our channel. If you like what you saw, feel free to subscribe.